I'm Charlie,
I'm Matt.
and welcome to Two Guys Talking About Poetry.
It's kind of a dull name you got there.
Well, maybe, but I think if you think about it a little more, you'll see how it really cuts to the heart of human relationships and the idea of these two guys coming together in this way that makes them
You have no idea what you're talking about, do you?
not as such, no.
Okay. Anyways, on with the show. So, we're going to be talking about Jabberwocky. Well, the first stanza. So, I'm going to read it first. I'm going to start reading it to you, and in an overly exaggerated, fake-sounding Scottish accent, because why not? So, here we go. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jub bird and shun, the frumious bandersnatch.
That's pretty good advice there.
Yeah, it is. It's basically telling leave. There's a big monster. I think it's from Alice and the Looking Glass, if I'm correct. Now, yeah. So basically, the word choice in that in those first two lines is very bitey. Like, beware the Jabberwock, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. It has a combination of like the word choice and the alliteration, as well as the meter, create a very like fierce and kind of pushing and just like straightforward sense, and it sort of creates like a drive. It really conveys like it really conveys its essence with creating some beautiful sounding language.
Yeah, I think so. And I feel like word choice, like the way it uses its words is very interesting, especially for the words he makes up, like jub beast. Even though that has no meaning, it's very specific and colorful, and it creates this image in your mind, whatever it may be. I see like this toad, because jub, it creates this very hopping feeling, and this very like fat, like the image for me, but it could create something different, but it definitely does make an image there.
Yeah, and so now I'm going to talk about how the word choice and meter really work together to create like so the meter is iambic quadrimeter. It is it's beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jub bird and shun, the frumious bandersnatch. That's actually three, so it's kind of iambic quadrimeter for the first three, and then iambic trimeter for the last one. And so, I think the meter and the word choice managed to create like especially for like the second two lines where it's beware the jub bird, like the whole jub bird and shun. It's a little bit of assonance there, jub shun, but it does a good job of getting it hep de dup sort of. So that's how the meter can enhance the poem.
Yeah. And, of course, I feel like the meter definitely will serve a big purpose in the later stanzas of this poem, and it wouldn't without this first stanza, because this stanza is very much like the setup to a horror scene. It introduces the threat, and the next couple of stanzas will slowly get faster and faster and faster the tension will rise until eventually the Jabberwocky is revealed and then dispatched very quickly. And this stanza is like, it's the stepping stone for all the tension to rise, because you can't have tension, has to be built upon something. And this is what the tension is built upon. So it is real tension for an actual creature that's completely fictional.
And I noticed that, like, even though it does so well to convey an image, nobody's image of that Jabberwock is the same.
Yeah.
Which I think is nice. I'm Matt.
And I'm Charlie.
And we've just wasted
3 minutes of your life.